Hello, 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 beautiful souls. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Annabelle Vaya. I am an intuitive mentor and an astrologer, and we will talk about the stars and so many other things today. I will even do a beautiful meditation for you to connect with the energy of Mercury Cazimi with the sun, so that you can receive divine download for your beautiful life. So let's move forward with everything. I have some notes right here. So if I look down, just know those are the notes about the transit that we will see. As you can see, I changed my hair. Let me know how you find it. It was not the goal to have it so short, but Mercury retrograde usually could be sometimes haircut's not going as planned, but it's all good. I'm all fine with my hair right now. So let's pick one card from my beautiful Divine Heart Wisdom. If you want to have cards like these with the beautiful 120 something pages of messages I channeled for each one of the cards. One message of usually one, two, or three pages. I think it depends of the card itself. So this is one of the cards. So that's the one for today. Let's see what the message is. So you are protected. Dragon energy is being gifted to you. Welcome it to raise your frequency and recalibrate your whole being to your divine truth. Ooh, this is nice. I love that. I'll keep it close by to see if there's any more messages coming in. So, yeah, we are in still a beautiful season ending the zodiac, right? Because the energy of Pisces is the last zodiac sign of the whole wheel. And so I have a hair here, right here. Yeah, so we are completing in about 2 weeks' time. Yeah, as I record this beautiful passage of the sun through the sign of Pisces with all of the planets that were there, Mercury retrogrades until the 20th in the sign of Pisces, revisiting, reviewing things that has happened between, I would say, about the 12th and the 26th of February. Things were starting to shift, and maybe you had ideas, projects, maybe you wanted to sign contracts, agreements, and now Mercury is like, did you see everything? Are you still okay with what you're agreeing into or stepping into? What do you want to do moving forward? So, reviewing things, sometimes things from the past, people from the past, decisions from the past, energies from the past can come back at this time. Always remembering it's always for your highest good. So, not trying to like overthink. The energy of Pisces is not thinking, it's feeling, it's intuition. Mercury is not in a good placement when it's in the sign of Pisces because it rules Virgo. When we have a sign, a planet that is ruling a sign in the opposite sign, we say it's in detriment. So it doesn't like it. It doesn't like to be there. It's like falling into the depths of imagination and beauty and mysticism is not very clear-minded for Mercury, the messenger, who rules Virgo and also Gemini. We had earlier this week a few things happen, right? Mars entered Pisces, giving passion to the water sign, giving more humph to the energy of Pisces, but also maybe it's not feeling completely anchored in because of Mercury retrograde. We still have Jupiter retrograde until next week. I'll talk about that later. So, what is Mars in Pisces wanting? Okay, there's impulse, energy, moving forward, wanting to move forward with the intuition we're getting. Doesn't mean that you have to act right away because I think until we get to the equinox, we will probably feel a bit like, I don't know if I have all of the information I need. I don't know if everything is aligning, but things will fall into place. The pieces of the puzzle, they're right there. They just will take their time to be placed upon us. On the third, we had the beautiful lunar total eclipse in Virgo. Tell me if you saw it. Tell me how you felt. Virgo rules the body. A lot of us have felt tired and wonky and maybe body aches. I know I did. I never have that. So very weird, unusual pain in my body, needed more stretching, more, movement to kind of let go of the energy. That doesn't mean that it will stay, right? If it's linked to the energy of an eclipse, it will fade away with the eclipse portal and the intensity of the eclipse energy fading away. Okay. If it's something else, you will know because it will last longer in time. Not meaning to like make you feel fear. It's just that sometimes because the energies are highlighted in the sky, for this one was Virgo, that means, am I taking care of my body? Am I taking care of my health? Am I serving from a cup that is full? Am I over giving? Am I putting everybody else in front of myself as far as needs? Those were potentially some of the themes that came up. And also because it's always linked to the opposite sign, which is Pisces, you could have felt maybe energies or insight coming in about your spiritual practices, what is true to you, what you want to see more into your life, what where you needed or you've been needing to put boundaries to protect your energy, to fill your cup, to be in alignment with the person you came here to be. And those are the nodes that are going around the globe. So the people that are being born right now, they will have North Node in Pisces, South Node in Virgo. That's how it works, right? And after about 18 months time, 2 years, we shift. This summer we'll have a shift. So I will talk about that more when we get there. All right. So let me know how you felt the energy of the eclipse because it's a closure about something that started in September 2024. That was the first eclipse in Virgo then. What happened since then? Where have you felt like you gained power back about who you are, what you want to create in this life? Sorry, my nose is itchy. Canada living. Um, and just really allowing yourself to feel into what how much you've grown, how much you've anchored who you truly are, how much can you value yourself more. All right, what happened then? We had the 6th of March, beautiful Venus entering the passionate sign of Aries. So this brings love with boldness. That's what it merges together. It's desire, intensity, passion. This is really the energy of Venus and Aries. If you know anyone that has Venus in Aries, or if you don't know, and you might have a sense because you will there people will be moving forward a lot quicker than with other signs that are more like romantic and waiting. The energy of Aries is not waiting for anyone. It's like it goes for what it wants. So you could maybe potentially feel more romantic, more passionate, more intense in your relationship in a good way, because Venus still wants love and she wants connections and she loves to be in relationships and she loves money and abundance and materialistic things that make us feel good. So let's see how it's playing out in your life. Everything I'm saying is general, right? We would have to look into your own chart, which you can actually book in looking at my website to be able to see what this energy will do for you, right? Then we have our beautiful Sun in Mercury conjunction tomorrow as I record this on March 6th. So this is the meditation I'm going to be doing with you. Mercury is the messenger of the gods in the Greek mythology, and it wants to give us the information that we need so that we can move forward with the plans that we will be doing moving forward once it's coming out of retrograde. So, as we are still in retrograde for 2 weeks more, we will have now the opportunity to receive messages between it's 12 hours before and after. Okay, so I'm just going to tell you the time where this energy is heightened. So it's 3 a.m. Pacific time on the 7th of March. It's 6 a.m. Eastern time and it's 11 a.m. London time. Other time zone you will be able to adjust for yourself. So this is 12 hours before, 12 hours after. you will get information, download messages, a text, a news. I don't know. Please put it in the comments. I want to know because some people get it ahead of time. So you might have received information earlier this week, and you might have even more information about what you needed to know to make decisions that were informed. So, if it was, for example, an agreement of some kind, a contract for work, a relationship thing, I don't know, whatever it is that is more playing out for you, and we would see it with where Virgo and Pisces are in your chart, that would tell us if you look at the house it is ruling, then you would see that maybe something that was hidden, maybe something you didn't know about, maybe something will inform you and you'll be like, oh, I was so looking forward to having this information. Now I'll be able to move forward, not necessarily super quick, because once Mercury is retrograde, it means that sometimes it doesn't have all of the information and doesn't have all the movement forward. But you will see with the other placement I will talk about, momentum will come. So just take the information in and see how it's supporting you. And if you don't, you want something very specific, you want to know something very specific about whatever themes in your life, take the time during the meditation we will be doing at the end of this video to ask for it. Okay, so just take that aside for now. Continue on to listen to what's going on in the next few days and see how this relates to you. March 7th, Venus will conjunct Neptune in Aries. Neptune is a slow moving planet, so it stays longer in each degree, right? Because it stays 14 years in one sign. And then the following day, we will have Venus conjunct Saturn. They are really close still together. And so what happens with that? So Neptune and Venus is good energy because it's almost like Venus in Pisces. It's romantic, it's magical, it's wanting more beautiful things to happen for all of us. So let's see on this day, which is the day of the Women's Day, right? The 8th of March. How does it feel? Let me know in the comments. Do you feel the energy of that conjunction in your life, in your heart? Do you want to see more magic in the world, and how can you actually activate that? Then, sorry, that was the 7th, the same day as Mercury Cazimi. And then we have the 8th, which is now, so we on the 7th, which is a day before prior to the Women's Day, we will have this beautiful romantic energy. And then on the 8th, which is the Women's Day again, this is when Venus conjunct beautiful Saturn. She's like, okay, we have beautiful ideas, creativity, things that we wanted to kind of bring into this world. Saturn is like, okay, well, let's make a plan. Let's make a structure around it. How can we merge the beauty, the creativity of Neptune, and the energy of love of Venus into the materialistic world that we live in? Saturn is very, very connected to this planet. So let's see how this actually comes forward for some of you. Maybe you'll find that in certain relationships you have, you'd like to have potentially more serious commitment. Maybe you'll want to move forward with, I don't know, marriage or engagement or signing a contract if those people are business partners, those type of things. And then finally, after 4 months in retrograde, we will have stories that will come back from the time of August 2025. Because when a planet goes retrograde, it goes back into certain degrees. So it's kind of going back in time. So Jupiter now will be direct on the 11th, 10th or 11th of March, and it will be like, okay, now let's do it. You had a project back then, you wanted to do something specific. Maybe you saw that it was just falling apart. I know I did. I had a beautiful project, and unfortunately, for some external to my control events, it didn't play out. We'll see if something similar or different or even better. I think now that the retrograde has been completed of Jupiter in Cancer, Jupiter, remembering that Jupiter in Cancer is exalted. So if Jupiter is one of the beautiful energies like Venus that are benefic in the beautiful sky of ours. Well, now that it's full on, full force in the sign of its exaltation, we will see lots of luck and beautiful things will want to happen until the summer. So let me know in the comments, do you see around that date what is happening? Do you feel it in your heart that something's going to be blooming and you just want to see moving forward how this is going to play out? Remembering we are protected in that, and I don't know how you connect with dragons. Some of you might, some of you might not. But dragons are powerful co-creators also energetically for things that we want. They help us remove obstacles, connect to our power, and also anchor in the magic back. So maybe you want to call upon them if you'd like, right? Who knows? So this will be very exciting. I think that's one of the most magnificent transits we have coming up in the next day. So really looking forward for this one. I'll go up till the new moon, and then we'll stop because I'll do another video next week anyway. So we have Mars the 13th. We have Mars that will be conjunct the North Node in Pisces. Mars in Pisces, I already spoke about that. The North Node is the fated path that for humanity right now, this is where everybody's going. Whether you want it or not, that's where you're being called to look into. So when we are using the energy of Mars, this is similar to the energy of Aries because Aries is ruled by Mars, and it wants us to take charge on something that's really important to us. And because it's Pisces, because it's fated, because it's the North Node, it's like, okay, what is it that you want to create? Like, where do you want to put this fire that you have in your heart to co-create with the universe? What is it that we do? Where do we set our intention and know that it will grow? So look at what insight comes forward from the 13th of March. Then we have on March 15th, Mercury conjunct Mars. Mercury and Mars together. Mercury at that time is still retrograde. It's still going backwards, but it's bumping into Mars at this time. So Mercury is a beautiful planet of communication, as I said earlier. If you look at your chart, your Mercury is how you learn, is how you communicate, how you sense the world, interact with the world. And if we have beautiful Mars conjunct, that means our words get to be more intensified. They get maybe sharpened. So if you already have a sharp tongue, please take care of around the 13th of March, 15th of March, what you're doing, saying, and how you're reacting. Take a breath. If it's like for you to be able to set a boundary that you haven't made yet clear with someone, use this energy for your own sake, for doing something that's good for you. But if you're feeling like irritated and you just want to lash out, maybe take a breath and just maybe do some exercise. We all know that with the beautiful upcoming Aries season, everybody's going to be more fiery. There's already a few planets in Aries that gives us more energy, but it can also bring us more frustration, more anger. So we need to kind of balance the energies with the seasons, with the energy that are playing out around us. Finally, on the 19th of March, we will have a new moon in Pisces. This new moon, although it's not included in the eclipses, it is so close to the eclipse that I think it might be kind of the culmination point to something that we were working on prior to the end eclipse on the 28th of August in Pisces. So this could be that potentially you feel that there is something that you're ready to anchor in that is linked to the eclipses we just had. Maybe you're feeling kind of, okay, this is what I know I can seed for my next 6 months, knowing that the new moon energy is like 6 months unfolding. It's the same with the eclipses. It's just that when we are in a year and a half, 2 years of transit of the lunar nodes, that means that the energy is kind of revisited and revisited and revisited. So it doesn't take just 6 months. Sometimes it can take up to 2 years to complete a cycle with the eclipses, depending if it's the start of the eclipse season in those lunar nodes axis or if it's outside of it. Beautiful. And then on the 20th, we'll have Mercury direct, we'll have Sun in Aries, and we will talk about that next week. So, I'm gonna be sharing with you now a beautiful meditation to connect to Mercury. And next week, potentially, anyway, before the 20th, I have a feeling I'll be able to share more about something I've been brewing to share with you all. Really wanting to share something that is new, that's dear to my heart. So I'll let you know as soon as it's ready. I'm taking my time more than usual because there's so many energies and shifts, and I've been purging. I've been wanting to change things within me and around me. So letting the energy and the path being solid to grow and move forward with this project. And I'll talk to you soon about it. So just stay tuned for this. All right. So please, for this part, make sure that you're not disrupted. If you have never heard my light language, I sing and speak a language that is galactic, that is from my higher self. Don't be afraid. It has nothing religious attached to it. It's to clear the path for the new to come in. It's an energy that I hold dear to my heart since now. I would say I got this beautiful download 4 years ago, so I've been using it differently. There's new codes now coming in. I don't know if you felt more galactic energies around us. I do feel them quite a bit. I'm usually sensitive to those too, but so just let your heart know what to let go of, what to release. You don't have to understand what I'm singing or when I'm speaking to be able to receive the frequency because it's all in accordance with your soul's vibration, where you're at in your soul's evolution. Make sure you're not being disturbed during the next 10 minutes or so. All right? Okay, so close your eyes when you're ready and start breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Allowing your beautiful heart space to open up and blooming like a beautiful flower opening at springtime. Breathing in and out. And as you connect to your heart space, you sense and feel the energies that are ready to be let go of. Maybe you felt heaviness in your body, heaviness in your mind, heaviness in your emotions lately, and we're going to let those energies go together. Your ancestors, your guides, you might sense and feel dragons around you as they were coming up earlier in this message. Just connect to the energies of those supporting your path here on earth so that you feel safe, connecting to yourself, and then to receive the message from Mercury later in this meditation. Breathe in and out. Open the doors to your heart. Like if you're opening beautiful doors in this beautiful energy that is you. And as you open, you can sense maybe a new light coming in from outside, but also from within, because you are feeling into the truth of who you are, not the stories, not the past, not the old connections, the old circumstances, but who you are at your core. That never changes. You evolve, yes, but the purity of the light of you is always pure. Breathe in and out. And this light language will help you let go of any parts of you that are not in alignment with the messages you are ready to receive so that you can let the past behind and welcome the new beginnings about to unfold for you. breathe in and out, allowing your beautiful heart to just letting go of everything that does not serve you anymore. Sense the peace of your shoulders feeling lighter, of your power centers feeling more aligned, of the energy that you carry being able to go up and down more freely, pain in your body dissipating, emotions that were heavy of grief, frustration, anger, or any other things you've experienced just dissipating, dissolving. Breathe in and out, allowing your beautiful heart to feel safe again, to say feeling safe to receive information that will support your path forward, even though maybe not all of the things that you need to make decisions are ready. You will start having one part of your puzzle and then another one, and trusting that as you walk the path, things will unfold. We are moving away from wanting all of the details to be laid out in front of us. Make your choice from your heart space. Pisces reminds you that spirit and the energy of your heart are there to help you in the most aligned way, that you're never alone, that you can remember that there is a path, a higher plan for you, and that today you're lucky enough to make this beautiful connection with Mercury. And whenever you will be revisiting or visiting this meditation, you might have more information coming in. We're locking in into the Mercury Cazimi with the sun. When Mercury goes back into the heart of our beautiful sun to receive information from higher consciousness, from our higher self, from source, God, universe, whatever you want to call it. This information will support your path forward. And if you want to open yourself up to receiving this information now, breathe and relax and sense and feel the warmth of the sun coming closer, and see this beautiful Mercury planet just in front of it, be between you and the sun. And sense and feel and see the energy from the sun flowing through Mercury. And then from Mercury through the atmosphere of this planet, reaching where you are now, entering your house, entering your energy field, and connecting to your heart space now with the most aligned messages, images, frequencies that you need to move forward with more confidence, trusting your fated events that will come forward for you, the fated path that you've chosen as a soul. Remembering that you have free will, but you also have things that you truly desire to experience. And this frequency, your higher self, and all the beings of love around you, this is all to support you, feeling more anchored, more informed, more supported. Connect to your heart space. Receive information, images, or energies now. And if you want to ask a question about a specific area of your life where you want to have more clarity around, now is the time to ask Mercury and the solar intelligence to fill your aura, your mind, your heart, your soul of this information. Breathe in and out. Know that even if you don't even know what happened just now, that you will get synchronicities, confirmations. Maybe a dream will inform you. Maybe you'll get an email, a phone call, a letter that will tell you all about this next phase of your soul's development on earth. Breathe in and out. Anchor all these energies that you receive into your heart. Let them bloom into all parts of you, all energy centers of you, all layers of your energetic field. Connect to your feet. Grow beautiful roots until you reach the very heart of Gaia, our planet. Wrap yourself around her heart and breathe a few times with her there. Breathing in love, exhaling peace. Breathing in joy and exhaling serenity. Sharing this frequency with everyone on the earth, whether they're here connecting in to this meditation in other time and space, or whether they're just open to receiving it. Breathe in and out. Bring the energy of Gaia through your feet, up your legs, knees, and then hips, belly, back, chest, arms. Breathe. And then in your beautiful throat, and then your head. And let yourself be bathing in this energy as I share more light language just to help you anchor in the new energy, the new you, the new information coming in, just being receptive to anything else that wants to come forward for you today. Rei naishi marai toroya tia rutukose shimatae mati oroi nishi anaya. Imae nasi orotia. Imanana nasi arataye toroya. Isi aneara. Isi aneaya tia tia tia. Breathe in and out. When you're ready, move your head left and right. Take a stretch. Come back to this moment. Let me know how you're feeling in the comment section. I always love to hear when something made sense, when you feel like, oh, that's what I'm going through. I do those videos because I care, because I want to share what I know, because I want to support you in the best, most aligned way possible. I'm excited for what's going to be born through all of us in the next few weeks. The point of the equinox will be very important. If you feel emotional, if you feel you're still purging, just know it's normal. We're ending the zodiac year with the Pisces energy that's all about emotions and feelings and intuition. And if you want to harvest more of this energy of healing right now, I would invite you to book a beautiful healing mentoring session with me where we connect to spirit, when we can look into the energies that you're experiencing, your inner child, or any blocks around trauma or anything else you've experienced. And you can also book a beautiful astrology reading to know how these energies are working for you and how to prepare for them, because all the transits are so important. Since I know them, it makes so much sense, like the intensity, the depth of what I'm feeling. And sometimes I feel more heavy, more happy, more this, more that. And it just helps us to feel more empowered. So it's not like the sky is telling us how to feel, but we can manage and understand where it comes from instead of wondering if we're wrong, if we're doing something wrong, because some transits are more intense than others, right? So, and I also offer a year ahead, understanding the transit was coming up for you so that you can prepare for that if that's interesting for you. So we'd love to connect with you. And I'm still having this beautiful container of 3 to 6 months if you're wanting to really go deep into healing, into finding your voice, sharing your voice, and understanding your astrology chart at the personal level to shift your life around so that you shift and that your reality shifts with you. So all of that would be in my beautiful description box below. If you're needing any support, you let me know. Please comment and share. And I wish to see you very soon with another video and a meditation potentially. Talk to you soon. Bye.